looking at the status of our nation, this is one of the key issues where a number of civil society organizations have been championing the cause to stop state violence, hentikan keganasan kerajaan. And this refers to specifically killing of suspected criminals by trigger-happy policemen, death in custody, torture in custody by various agencies. We are not only talking about police, but also MACC. We need to remind the Minister of Home Affairs, Hishamuddin Hussain, the Inspector General of Police, Ismail Omar, and Chief MACC Commissioner Abu Qasim Mohammed of the serious cases of police and MACC brutality in recent years that are still awaiting justice and answers. Every individual is presumed innocent until proven guilty, and this is the fundamental principle that we uphold at all times. Now, the cause to cause death otherwise will amount to extrajudicial killings. As professional law enforcement agencies exercising these far-reaching powers, they should act within the strict confines of the law and legal processes of the country and not with impunity. These include the legal procedures and guidelines on the discharge of firearms, arrest, detention, and interrogation, which can be gathered from international policy. The movement will have its effect on December 9th, which you know is the eve of Human Rights Day, December 10th, where there will be a big gathering to stop state violence.
You can only decide that there's no post-mortem that is needed when the cause of death is clear. Clear, i.e. an accident. When it's a car accident, it's very clear. There's no need to be post-mortem because he died from a car crash. The cause of death is clear. So, but in all cases of death in custody, the magistrate and the police is supposed to order a post-mortem report. That is a very, very basic thing. But somehow or other, the magistrate decided that no post-mortem is required. But after pressure from members of parliament and by the press, finally the post-mortem was conducted yesterday. Okay? But then again, how can we trust the post-mortem now? How can we trust? Because it's done in Hospital Serdang. I'm not sure which doctor did it. Is there an independent mechanism for observers to watch the post-mortem? Which doctor would want to come forward? From a private hospital?
For example, the death in custody for the year 2010 was 7 people died under the police custody. For 2011 was 10. This is the documented by Swaram and is in our annual report. This is documented and reported. We don't know the cases that are not reported in the newspapers or not been informed to anyone. And in 2012, from January until October 2012, there are already 7 deaths in custody. Yeah. So this is the serious issues that we are talking about. People being killed without mercy, without reason, and nobody knows. And for police shooting, in 2010 there was 18 people has been killed by the police. 2011 there was 25 have been killed by the police. And 2012 until August is 37 people has been killed by the police. Who are going to answer to all these killings? Who are going to accountable for this?
There's sufficient evidence and record and statistics shown almost since 2003. Every 4 days, there are average about 3 victims in death of custody, all kinds of state enforcement agency and police shootings. So that means every one of us, irregardless of your nationalities, irregardless of your young or old, your sex, so you can be the possible victims. By chance this morning, before when I traveled to KL Selangor Chinese Assembly Hall for this press conference, I overheard one interview on the radios to 3 celebrities. So the question put to them was, what was your biggest fear? One of the celebrities said, well, in Malaysia, what I'm afraid most, my biggest fear is I will bring to the police stations or any enforcement agencies, and I wonder will I actually step up from there in one piece.